Hi, how you doing? Steve Norris here with the affluentnetworker.com. Want to talk to you today about the 5 core fundamentals that we have to master if we're going to build a large, massive, duplicating organization, and if we're going to help our people to do that very same thing. Um, there's 5 of them. The first is you want to launch your business correctly. You want to teach your people how to launch your business correctly. Secondly, is you're going to need a customer acquisition program. Third is your recruiting process. Fourth is a retention system for customers and distributors. Fifth is lead generation. And then you need to teach your people how to duplicate these fundamentals so it goes down through your team. Launching. A lot of people think that just by signing up and running around talking, go out and talk to everybody you know, is a launch of a business, and that's just not so. Um, the first thing you want to do when you get a new person on board for an activity is to get a list of 50 names of people they know, and these are people that we're going to be very clear with our new distributor that these are people for practice. Merely making the contacts and going through and getting these contacts under our belt is going to be a win in and of itself. Now, if we go through these, chances are we're going to pick up a new distributor or two. We're going to pick up a customer or two. But just the act of doing this is a win in itself. It starts some forward momentum. So you start with a list of 50 people, and you look at the list and say the 10 most business savvy people that are on there, people that already own a business, people that are commission sales reps, real estate, insurance, people who've always got a side hustle going on. Those top 10 people we're going to set aside and we're going to approach them with the opportunity. The remaining 40 we're going to approach as customers. Now, if you have their mailing address, mailing them a brochure is a great way to start. If you don't have a mailing address, you can text them a PDF or email them a PDF. But you send out about 10 a week, and then about 3 days later, if you're mailing, or the very next day, if you text or email, you want to follow up with these people and call them up and then say, hey, did you get the brochure that I sent you? Great. Do you know anybody that might be interested in a product like that? Very, very simple question. And again, some of those people are going to be yeses. Most of those people are going to be nos. But you started the ball rolling, and and then you keep dripping on those people about every 60 days. Just again, staying in touch and dripping. The other 10 people, you're going to reach out to them and use a third party invitation to them. Hey Bob, this is Steve. Just started a new business, and I don't know if this is something that you'd be interested in or not. But I know you know the kind of person that I'm looking for. So could you do me a favor? I want to shoot you a link to a short 4 or 6 minute video, and I want you to watch it, and then let me know who you know that I should get in touch with. Um, and then when can you watch it, and you follow up from there. Um, and then also with this list, you're going to want to make one and just one, because you don't want to be spamming the heck out of all your social media with products day after day after day after day. But you want to do your initial announcement post on your preferred social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever it is. Most people it's Facebook. Just announcing that you're in business. Talk a little bit about your hero product, and if you know anybody that might be interested in this, let me know. Reason we do this is if we were opening a taco joint, we'd let our friends know that we were opening up a taco restaurant, and we would love to have them come down. We'd love to have them tell their friends to come down to our restaurant. Same kind of thing. We're not trying to convince anybody to get in. We're not trying to convince anybody that they need to buy our product, and we're sure as heck not going to harass and badger people over and over and over again about either our business or our products, because we still want some place to go for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. But we do want to let them know what we're doing, and we want to plant that seed, and then again just drip information on people over time, and you'll pick up some more business that way. Your customer acquisition it is again the same kind of a thing. When we're talking to these 40 people, when we follow up, did you get it? Did you get did you get my brochure? Did you get the information I sent you? Who do you know that might want to lose 20 pounds? Who do you know that might want to have fewer wrinkles, whatever product it is you're selling? And you want to be asking for those referrals so that you have people to go and talk to further. Um, the third thing you want to get a hold of is you need to master a recruiting process. Um, you can get all the customers you want, but you are probably not going to make the income that you're looking to make from this business solely from retail customers. The walk away from the job money, the build a large portfolio, fix your retirement money, that's going to come from building a team. Um, and I follow and I teach my people to follow, and I would recommend the same for you, a two-step recruiting process. The first step is really kind of a lead capture page. I want to drive advertising, drive leads, drive messages to a capture page so I can get their information. Um, and again, stay in touch with them over time, because most people, when they see your information the first time, are not going to be interested. It's going to take multiple exposures. Most people, when you first contact them, their window isn't open. They're not looking. They're not at the right place in their lives where they're wanting to start a new opportunity right now. Um, so we want to get that contact information so we can stay in touch, provide more information, more value to them as time goes by. And then when the window is open for them, when the time is right, they'll raise their hand and talk to you. So that's step one. You want to capture their information. Step two is when they see the whole story. Now, whether this is a video, a webinar, a live call, a live Zoom that your company does once a week, a recorded video that your company uses, that's your step two, and that's where they're going to hear the whole story. And nobody's able to make any kind of a decision until they've heard the whole story. So you want to get them to step one, capture their information, get into step two so they can hear the whole story. And then we'll talk about this on another day, a full system for following up with people as we go. Fourth one is a customer and a distributor retention system. How to follow up with customers, how to keep them in your system, and how to move them into auto ship so that they stay loyal customers, so that they remain customers for a long time, years and years, we hope. Same thing with distributors. Distributors are always, always, always going to have a slump somewhere in their first 30, 60, 90, 120 days. They're going to run into a wall, and they're gonna have a rough time. And you need to be there when that happens so that you can help them get through that slump, get over that hump, and move on with their business and stay in. So you need a retention plan in place for that. Fifth, and probably the most important thing that you need, is a lead generation system. Now, I like doing both local and kind of old school stuff, and internet, Facebook ads, Facebook marketing, Twitter marketing. I'm just starting to get into LinkedIn myself, but I like using social media to generate leads. And I also like doing a lot of local stuff, kind of old school stuff. I use drop cards. I use flyers with little tabs on them. Road signs, bandit signs, things like that. I've just started testing postcards to see, as people are getting less direct mail, it's possible that direct mail is going to be making more of an impact because there are fewer people doing it. So I'm starting to test that. But I want to be, I both online and offline, want to be driving leads, want to be driving people to the lead capture page that we talked about first, your step one. And the object of the game is just push as many leads as you can through that 1 and 2 step system, so until you hit your goal. And then again, teaching your people how to do this. Now, in my business, we've got a whole system set up around our business that does this. Scripts to use and pieces to use, and how to do Facebook and how to do Twitter. Um, you may need to be the person that develops that for your company. If your upline, downline doesn't have one yet, if your company doesn't have one yet, it's going to be on you to create that to help your people succeed. And again, when your people succeed, you succeed. Um, and everything should be built around that two-step recruiting system. So you're driving traffic to it, driving people to it, and getting as many leads as possible as you can to go through that system. I guess that pretty much gets me through my notes. The one thing that I didn't say earlier when I was talking about when you're making your contacts for your business and you're hitting those first 10 people, and anybody that you know, again, your first 10, your first 40, the odds of any one of those people being the person you're looking for, whether it's for a customer or as a business partner, the odds of them being the person and being in the right time of their life where they're looking is pretty small. But almost everybody, and more on the 10 people that are business people, almost every sales rep, business entrepreneur out there knows somebody that's in between gigs. So the odds of them knowing the person you're looking for are pretty good, and that's really the purpose of going through those numbers. We're not trying to recruit those 10. We're trying to find out who they know, who is the person who is looking. So again, that about sums it up for today. Again, you can look me up on affluentnetworker.com. Like my Facebook page. I'll sure appreciate that, and I'll look for talking to you another day. Thanks. Bye-bye.